What is going on, guys? My name is Jake, and this is just a quick video from me. I'm back on Arsenal for the first time in like a week or two. It's been a good couple of days. Honestly, I've barely played this season at all. I don't know what it is. I just haven't really felt the need to play this game too much. But I do want to just go through like one game that I had recently earlier today. I've had a stinker today. Like, I've had a full-on stinker. So literally everything from there started with a win, but it was just a DC, and then a four-game losing streak, and literally I was just like, yeah, I got outplayed very, very easily. But I do just want to play this one duel just for the sole fact is like I genuinely didn't think I was going to get through this. This is up against Maliss. Now, people that know and have seen the videos before know that my deck can duel against anything. Like, I can either get really lucky or like really, really terrible luck. I came up against this Maliss player and clearly knew what he was doing. I mean, in gold, I expect something a little bit different, but I'm quite lucky. I haven't come up against Ryziel at all. Whether or not I can play for it or not, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? What is the other one? There's another new one with Ryziel. Well, I can't even think of what it is right now, but I haven't come across any of them so far. I think that's mainly because people are probably already in Plat and Diamond. Do you know what I mean? But just standard playthroughs first. This turn is hella long. This duel was just a lot of thinking for me. I'll just say now, it was just a lot of thinking on how I'm going to do it, because see in my hand there is one extent that there's different ways I can go about this. And if you've seen some of the videos recently with how messed up my deck is in terms of how many engines there are just to fool people, so I've got different plays. I've got a number of different ways that I can go about this, right? But at this point, I think I kind of just stopped because I knew I had no interactions, I had no interruptions. I was like, this is great. What the hell do I do? I'll be honest with you, I have very rarely seen fucking Firewall, Dragon, Dark Fluid, Neo, Tempest, Terahertz. But yeah, I hadn't really ever come up against this card. But Tracked is always, if I've said this before, Tracked is always a really good way to bait out cards. And he obviously used it for D-Save. Well, I didn't even know this card existed. When was this released? Because this is meant, like, when your opponent activates a spell or trap or effect while you control a Link 4 or higher Cyburst monster, banish the card from the graveyard and just negate it. No wonder it's I didn't even realise this card existed. But anyway, back to it. Like I said, Tracked is always a really good way of just baiting out your opponent's like negates and stuff, because you don't need Tracked in this deck. It's just a nice little caveat to play. And then he went into like Code of Soul, which was like, Jesus Christ. At this point, like, I'm generally trying to think 3 or 4 turns ahead about what the hell I'm going to do here. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's got all 3 Maliss Link 3s with a Link 5 on board, with Maliss in the Underground in the field spell. What the hell am I trying to do here? Do you know what I mean? This is incredible. Like, don't even understand what I did half the time. But this is one of the reasons I love Goblin Bikers, is the fact that literally using your normal summon on this brings you this, gets to this, and then goes into that. That whole fucking board was empty when this turn, like, what do you mean? Like, that's how easy this deck is splashable. So again, still the main one. Add Grand Bash. This is always the weird one for me, is whether you add Grand Bash or Grand Breakout. But the fact that I already had Gone Wild and all that the supplements, it made sense just to go for this, because then I wanted the removal with Beast. But here we go. So Grand Bash to go into the double sixes for Crazy Beast. Crazy Beast will then just take Malice, sending Gone Wild, which this card is just so freaking broken, and I've gone for it before. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target one card on the field, attach it to a Goblin Exes monster you control. So I'm going to take the big fuck up. Do you know what I mean? I'm just going to take the big guy, because why wouldn't I? Me Merciless and summons itself back, then I can go into Verte. did I need to go into Verte? Originally, I didn't know, and then I kind of remember that Dark Dragoon can just do this: pop, bang, pop, bang, and then played through. Now, bear in mind there wasn't a whole lot of interruption. There was, what, 2 bits of interruption really there. I was quite happy about how I played that. Do you know what I mean? And it's one of those, I know that they'd probably never do it, but it's one of those I would send a message to the guy to be like, GG, I didn't think I was actually going to do that, and just see the response. But I think with something like Dueling Book, that you see the reactions on there, maybe it wouldn't be such a good idea. But yeah, I just thought I'd just bring that up. And I mean, like I said, I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh! In a while. But yeah, that's the list. If you really want to fucking go for it. The only use, I'm going to take this card out because this is a mistake to some. I just don't know really what else to put in. Do you know what I mean? So if you've got any suggestions that could go in there, by all means let me know in the comments. But yeah, if you want to see any more videos like this, like I said, I'm happy to do little short ones every now and then rather than just do the longer form content. So yeah, if you want to see some more of that, just let me know down in the comments below, and I'll see you on another video. Peace.